Yes, people, this is your boy Big Ben. Welcome to the chapter 4 part of this book, which I'm just going to summarize again within the space of 2 to 4 minutes, the max. This book is talking about respect the older generation in spite of what you have or know. We live in a generation where because of the way things are moving so fast, the younger generation no longer place premium on having mentors or on being submissive to whoever God has called them to be submitted to in a godly way. I must say in a godly way, because many people on the other hand have abused the authority that God has given to them. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you are coming in a situation where somebody like Samuel found himself in. I gave the example in this book, Samuel and Eli. Samuel, even though Eli was old and well advanced in age, Samuel, being a little boy, was still able to remain under authority, of Eli, in spite of Eli's flaws. In fact, Eli's issues were so degrading that God sent a prophet to him, and then we all know the story. And if you don't know the story, you could just check it out in the book of First Samuel, I think chapter 2 or 3, about Eli's issue. But Samuel was placed under Eli's authority, and he grew, and Eli was able to tell Samuel when during the time God was about to speak to Samuel, Eli was able to tell Samuel that what you're hearing is the voice of God. So there are still the importance of those in authority in the lives of the younger generation is quite important for the younger generation, to take on board. It doesn't matter what you have or own. Maybe you're now a CEO, or you're a manager in a bank, or whatever it is, your PhD holder. Your parents, your biological parents, are still to be respected and honored, and respected by you, because they are your parents. God gave them to you as your parents. I know the Bible talks about not provoking your children to wrath, but this time around, let's stay within the what I'm talking about in this chapter. And maybe later on we can talk about the other part of things. But it's important for us to even though you might disagree with those in authority, sometimes you might disagree with what they're saying or doing, but at the same time, it's important to also show them that respect that that you are meant to give to them. Because if you study in the kingdom of God, there are hierarchies. In God's kingdom, God doesn't do things anyhow. There are hierarchy, there are status. So you have to be able to, when you study that, you know that God is a very orderly God. Right now I just have to pause here, probably come back to this or move to chapter 5, depending on how things go, because I don't want to exceed 4 minutes. Thank you and stay blessed. God bless you.